far enough out that it's remote. It's fly-in wilderness hunting at its finest. It's old Alaska, what Alaska has always been. We're located on the southwest corner of Denali National Park, untouched wilderness. There's millions of miles of acreage out here that makes you feel like you're the last man on earth here. Being a place where you're not sure anybody else has ever been. I'm Dayton Madison. I'm a manager here at Dillinger River Outfitters. Specialize in Dall Sheep, Alaska Yukon moose, guided hunts in the western Alaska range, about 130 air miles from Anchorage, all fly-in hunting.
My name's Aaron DeRose. I'm owner slash guide slash do anything guy here at Dillinger River Outfitters. Once we decided we were gonna make something happen here in Alaska, it was just like, let's get it done. Let's get a plane built and let's find the best guy we can out there to teach me to fly a Super Cub. Just all in, both feet, as usual.
Made it to Anchorage finally from Wyoming. That's quite the trip there. This is our sheep hunt 2018. We're hitting it again. We did moose last year. We're just waiting to get flown out to the main camp. So we're just doing a little exploring today. It looks like the weather at this point could go either way. Could get some rain, could get some sunshiny days. And you know, we've been up here enough times to know that that's just the way it goes. So we'll play it by ear. Today what we're gonna do is Mike's showing me a couple of these sites around here that I haven't seen before, and we are officially on standby for the plane, so we're ready to roll. It feels good to finally be here again, and the key word is again for me, because this Dall sheep hunting has been kind of a Achilles heel in my hunting career. This will be the fourth Dall sheep hunt I've come on, and I've never killed a ram. So usually before we'd load up our pockets with all the different kinds of tags, you know, that you can get in Alaska, and just kind of go for whatever crosses our path. But not this time. We've come to kill one thing only, and that's a Dall sheep. So pretty excited. It was a little stressful the first few days because it just rained and rained and rained, but as you can see, we're finally able to get to camp. So already have the jitters, you know. I'm shaking a little bit, a little nervous on this trip because it's the one. So we're gonna go hit that mountain. We've sure got a beautiful day today. We've been sitting in the cabin for about 4 days now, 5 days, something like that. Weather's been socked in. Clouds too low, raining the whole time. It's been unreal, the rain. We finally got a blue sky day, and we're getting ready to head to our base camp where we're going to start sheep hunting. They've got a pretty nice little valley that's always held sheep, so we're going to start there. So we're just working on getting the planes, you know, filled up this morning, getting all the gear in there, and then we'll bounce down these runways and hopefully get dropped off, look at some sheep tonight. Okay. See you on the mountain. An uneventful flight, and those are the best kind, trust me. So nice, easy flight in here. I'm glad we waited yesterday. We probably would have been a little nasty, but we're here and we're headed that way. We'll probably gather up all our gear, and then we're gonna hike up that hill right there and set up camp for the day.
Back in here, we're just on the south side of Denali National Park, hunting some of these rams here on the fringe. Finally got some nice weather after a couple of days of rain. This is the honey hole. Steve and myself were here last year. Night before opening day, we had 21 rams from this outlook that we're headed to here this afternoon. So hopefully turn up a few of them that we left here from last year. Sheep gods are smiling on us. Got some blue sky, here we go.
The particular area of this hunt, you know, I'd flown over it several times. Looked like it was just awesome area, lots of potential. With Mike and Jeremy, we decided to go land up there on the knob and hike up in there and into that basin. I mean, it's a special place. It's kind of a ram hole. It always holds a bunch of rams, and it did not disappoint.
Stuck in Anchorage for a couple days before we could even get out to base camp. Then a couple days in the cabin, 3 days actually, and then this is the 4th day that we've been out in base camp. It's amazing that weather can just go from dumping rain, inches and inches of rain, to sunny and blue skies. So today's one of those blue sky days that is very rare this time of the year. Made a break for it. Unfortunately, you've got that 24-hour rule before you can hunt after you fly. But that'll give us a chance to get in here, locate some sheep, get set up, and then be ready for tomorrow.
Just going nice and slow, no race to the top. Well, this is home sweet home for a couple days at least. Hopefully we can get a ram spotted tonight and kill one in the morning. We'll get camp set up right here, kind of out of the wind, and we're going to go up there. After we get camp set up, we'll go up to the top there and look over the edge, and there's 2 big valleys there that we can see if we can find some sheep in them. So, time to set up camp. This is going to be our afternoon perch up here. We're going to be able to look into 2 big valleys. I'm getting pretty excited. Let's go look at some sheep.
Whether I can't tell if it's a rock or a ram.
Alright, we're going to go out this ridge here and take a look back. The sun's pretty bad. We're looking at long distance right there, so we'll go out here and look down into this basin and catch the backside of this where the sheep usually are and see what we got.
Got some sheep. Handful of sheep bedded up there in the cliffs. Staying out of the wind.
We've got one possible legal ram over here, but he's so far away it's really hard to tell where that lamb tip ends. We gotta be pretty sure you don't shoot a sublegal ram, so this is where the good optics come in. You just sit there and study it and watch him move his head and see if you can get the right angle on it. We did a pretty decent one. He's at least 3/4. We'll see where those tips go.
Well, you gotta cover some country if it's the same one.
Yeah, you can check that one out. Just run down that ridge and you can see 2 of them look prominent. promising. Two different kinds. One's really tight curl. He might be full curl, and the other one, he flares way out, but his bases are about grown together in the middle. So we think he's just an older ram. We might have to age him. So we'll see what's in here in the morning. We're heading back to camp, grab a little grub, get a good night's sleep, come back in here. We'll see what's in here in the morning, and if there's nothing else, we'll probably go get closer to one of those and see if we can confirm it or not.
Well, the good word is we survived the night, you know, with a couple of almost catastrophic fails on the tent. We were able to survive the rain and blistering wind, but on the high note, you can see from the back of the pack here who's packing the heat today. Yours truly. So we're gonna go back up the canyon, follow Aaron and Dayton, but we'll get there. When we do, we're gonna spot some sheep, we're gonna find a big one, and we're gonna go after it.
We had walked several miles to get over to where Mike's ram was, and we had a feeling he was bedded up in this little grassy knoll. We had pushed pretty hard, and we were taking a little bit of a break and just kind of assessing, you know, our approach and watching the wind and stuff. And we looked out across the basin, and low in the basin, two rams fed out into sight. I mean, at first glance, we knew which one the one was.
We've got two rams, one coming off the mountain, one that we're looking for just went in the cut. Just holding up out of this wind like we should be doing. We got 50-mile-an-hour wind on the gusts and just miserable cold.
Saw this ram way off in that upper bowl, and there was just something special about him. We spent the last hour walking up this hill. Should be right below us. We know he's not full curl, but we're hoping he makes age. Heavy bases, just kind of flares wide.
Right there. Ready, Jer? Turn his head again. Just ready. Okay. Man, I didn't know if he was gonna give us a shot or not. Hanging upside down. Can't wait to get my hands on this ram. We're just gonna get our stuff, circle around, I imagine, and we'll get down there and get our hands on it, get some photos. 8 hours of daylight left, and we're gonna use it all.
Good shot, man.
Thanks, buddy. About the steepest 200 yards I've ever been.
He looked like an oddad. Just dropped real low, real wide. We could tell he wasn't going to be anywhere near curl.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bases.
Wow.
He just had an old man look about him, and we decided it was just worth a death march.
Well, cool. I think we're gonna get him out of this hole, get a few pictures, get him pulled apart, and we're gonna hit the trail. So no time for dilly-dally.
We weren't disappointed to find out that ram aged out 11 years old. So he had about 3 teeth left in his head. Just a great prime candidate, full potential, lived his entire life on that mountain, and it was a special ram to take.
Boy, did we put on a walk to get here, and we got a walk to get back.
Got just a little bit of a hike, probably about an hour up to the top, and so we got the gun strapped onto the pack this morning. Hopefully we get to use it. Got a couple rams to look at, and hopefully the rain will hold off long enough for us to get one, but it's go or no go now, so we're just gonna go for it. Sheep over here, depending on what they see over there, probably go check out one of these. They're both so close that I'm gonna have to get a closer look, so we'll just finish scanning this valley, make sure we're not gonna bump anything by going over there, and I bet we head over there pretty soon.
I got 7 clean, you know, but that's still leaving half the horn left. So that's just 7 visible, you know, starting from really half horn, rolling forward to his base. So, I mean, we'll see. He's going to give us a profile. We won't have any doubt about it. He's really close. He looks like he's full curl.
It's legal. He moved around the edge of the hill, so we're just gonna work our way around till we can see him again. See if we can get a shot, but easily.
Back up this now. I'm here and come back up on that ridge there. All 4 of them are headed back to the
Mike, you ready? Oh my god.
Hey, how long you been waiting for that sucker?
8 years. Oh, sorry. I'm speechless. Oh, thank you guys so much. Oh my God. Mike?
Tell me a little bit about the setup.
I can't. Nervous is the key word when it comes to making shots like that. You know, I shoot rifles every day, essentially 5-6 days a week, all year round. So the mechanics are pretty cut and dry. What I started thinking about was, this is my one opportunity. Not a lot of guys know, but this was my 4th sheep hunt to kill a ram. And so that started to creep in the back of my mind, you know, don't blow it. My body and my mind knew that I could make that shot. I just had to get all that other stuff out of the way, you know, let that muscle memory take over and make the shot. You know, with nothing else in mind but to kill a sheep. I've tailored my gear all these years. You know, I've done all these hunts, and you know, for that all to come down to just a few seconds of a sheep on a hillside was pretty emotional. But I tell you, once that sheep hit the ground, what a sigh of relief. A flood of emotion came over me. I didn't have anything to say, you know, just it was in awe. And then once I got up there, and you know, he was a cranker, just an awesome ram. He made all 3 qualifications, double broomed, full curl, and aged out as well. So, you know, just the perfect ram to take on this kind of a hunt.
I didn't know a whole lot of history about Jeremy's ram quest, and I think we were sitting on the porch here when I heard he had, this was attempt number 4, and I remember Dayton and I looked at each other and I was like, oh man, that's a whole lot of bad luck showing up here. So, I mean, what a special thing to be a part of. I mean, when that ram hit the ground and just the look on his face was, I mean, that's why we do it. I mean, to share a piece of this beauty with people coming up here from the lower 48 wanting to get a taste of Alaska, it's undescribable, it really is. To be there when that curse got broke was actually something very special.
It's good when you hunt with the owners of the outfit, because you just keep the personal plane tucked in here so we can get in and out of here when we want. You sheep hunters out there know how convenient that can be.